Hello students, in this video we will discuss some more questions based on discriminant. So first question which we will discuss is if k minus 9x square plus 3x plus 1 equal to 0 is a quadratic equation, then find the value of k which is not permissible or not allowed. This question comes in the examination for 1 marks and very simple question. So what is the logic to solve this question is, first consider the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a cannot be equal to 0, that is coefficient of x square, that is cannot be equal to 0. Now in this equation the value of a is k minus 9, so a equals to k minus 9. As a cannot be equal to 0, this implies k minus 9 cannot be equal to 0. Now 9 shift हो जाएगा, then it means k cannot be equals to 9, that is k की value 9 नहीं हो सकती है. So next question is, if roots of equation 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 are equal, then find the value of k. This question comes in the examination for 1 mark or 2 mark. So how to solve this question? The value of a is 2, b is k and c is 3 in this equation. As it is given that roots are equal, so condition for equal roots is b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Put the values in this equation, then we get k square minus 24 equal to 0, or we have k square equals to 24. Now to further solve this, we'll take under root. So k equals to plus minus under root 24. And by simplifying it, we get k equals to plus minus 2 root 6. Now here we need to note down this thing, that while taking under root, sometimes students forget to mention this plus minus sign. So we need to note down that we need to always mention positive and negative sign while taking under root. If we not consider both the sign, then marks will be deducted. So mention this thing. Now the next question is question number 3. The question is, find the value of k for in this equation if the roots are equal. So when we consider this equation, we can observe that this equation is not in the standard form. But so first we need to convert this equation into standard form, and for this we do the multiplication and simplify it. We get kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Therefore the value of a is k, b is minus 2k and c is 6. Now it is given that roots are equal, and for equal roots we have studied that the condition is b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Put the values and we get 4k square minus 24k equal to 0. We can take out 4k common, then we have 4k multiply k minus 6 equal to 0. If 4k equals to 0, then we get k equals to 0, and by putting k minus 6 equal to 0, we get k equals to 6. But k cannot be equal to 0. Why? So just come here. Why k cannot be equal to 0? We have discussed here that in a quadratic equation, coefficient of x square cannot be equal to 0, and here the coefficient of x square, that is k, so k cannot be equal to 0. We have discussed in the beginning why k cannot be equal to 0. We need to mention this thing. So the only value which remains is k equals to 6.
1.
Let's consider one more example, that is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. The sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. Underline, sum is 20 years. 4 years ago, the product of their ages in years was 48. So first of all, in such questions, what we need to do, what is the process to proceed such questions? First of all, we need to formulate the word problem in algebraic form, that is we need to form equation. After that we need to find the thing that this equation has real roots or not. If the equation has real roots, that means the situation is possible and we can solve it by any of the method which we have learned earlier, or if real root does not exist, then we can say that the situation is not possible. So what is the case here? We can consider. So it is given that sum of two friends, the sum of the age of two friends is 20 years. So let present age of one friend be x. We know that if the sum of two things is given, if we consider one of the thing, then the second thing is obviously the sum minus that thing. So the present age of other friend will be definitely 20 minus x. Now it is given in the question 4 years ago. So first of all we need to find out the age of both the friends 4 years ago. So age of one friend will be, as if we are x years today, then 4 years ago we will be x minus 4 years. So the age of one friend will be x minus 4 years, and the age of other friend will be present age minus 4 years. So 20 minus x minus 4 will be 16 minus x year. Now what is given in the question, that is 4 years ago what was the case? The case was the product of their ages was 48 years. So x minus 4 multiplied by 16 minus x equals to 48. Now simplify it by the bracket multiplication. So by simplifying it we get x square minus 20x plus 112 equals to 0. Now so value of a, b and c are written here. First we need to find out the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. So we have calculated the discriminant, which comes minus 48, that is less than 0, and we have studied in the first part that if the discriminant is less than 0, then the real root does not exist. So real root does not exist, and if the real root of the situation does not exist, then the situation is not possible.